Well, welcome back to another video. We're down at Lake Weyba, the famous tree here on the sunny coast, overlooking the lake. No wind, still water, stars are out. Absolutely gorgeous start to a day. Spectacular. Hoping to get a bit of a sunrise and see how we go with that. The sun should come up just behind the tree, so we've checked photo pills for that. That looks pretty good. And I may play, I'm doing a bit of light painting as well to bring up the tree, of getting the stars and all that's clear in the background with the timing. Just got to get the tree right. And then we might even look at some longer exposures to get some stars moving and see if we can't do something maybe like a short sort of a star trail. I definitely don't have enough time. It probably would be actually a really good spot for a star trail. But I don't think I've got time tonight before the sun comes up. But anyway, a bit of fun. Should be a nice morning once that sun comes up. We'll get some different options on light on the tree. Probably only be the one composition. It is in a really nice composition. It's pretty hard to knock it back. So let's hopefully we can get a nice shot. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be an early start for nothing. Right, yeah, I'll hit that intro and let's see what happens as the sun comes up. You can see that beautiful sunrise reflecting off the lake. I'm getting some absolute pearlers. I'm down to ISO 400, 6 seconds. I've got this going, just walking across the scene with that ISO 400. Lets me just walk across the whole scene and paint that tree like such. And we're getting some absolute gems. Right, 400 still. I'll do one more at 400. But you can see that golden light coming across. And you can see how all I'm doing is just holding the light bar up and then just walking across the scene. And then I just sort of swipe it around, trying to get as much shadows out of the way. And then see, just checking the shot. Oh, it looks so amazing. That glow, that orange glow, you can see it on the lake just here. It's just ethereal. Ethereal is the word. Just hoping I'm doing this justice, because with that light painting, it can be sometimes a little tricky. And then I can go through and find the best image. Stars look good, everything looks sharp. Some nice reflections, the water's silky smooth. So we're getting the tree trunks reflecting. It's looking pretty darn good, I've got to tell you. Very happy with this one. It is a famous tree for a reason, having that just gorgeous old paper bark just hanging over the water like that in such a fashion gives you it's just a fantastic composition. And the beauty of it is, if you are local, it's a great way to come and practice when you've got these amazing ones that are easy to get access. Oh, so good. I was so good on the back of the camera. I try and show you, but the Pocket 3, just as we've seen before, doesn't do it as justice. But I think you can see that shadow now. You can see the difference that light bar makes to the trunk there, and that's sort of what you're getting. It's pretty amazing. So what I'm going to do, just now that the sun's coming, I've got to just keep going and play with settings. Once I think ISO 400 and I can go down to ISO 100 and get a nice cleaner the better, and then I'll just keep working with that. Okay, so now at 100 ISO, but because we're getting a little bit more background light, I've had to adjust the power of the light. I've gone from 2%, I'm now up to 50%. Still 6 seconds, but ISO 100. And it looks amazing. You can that light now should be able to see how that's pretty much the image you're getting. How good does that look? Again, we're getting that glow across the water here. It's really going well. Really going well. Okay, so we're getting to the tricky point, which is now we've got that beautiful sunrise in the background. My light isn't powerful enough to light the tree up to get the details out of it, so it's a little bit tricky. I've tried a couple of things. I've tried putting the circular polarizer on to cut down the background, but that's not going to work. It's just cutting that down. It still makes it tricky for the tree. So, and I want that reflection anyway, so the polarizer doesn't work. So what I may have to do is, I can see where the edge on my photo is. I can get there, so I'm going to have to try and go and light paint from a closer. What the problem I then have is I'll lose any shadows on the outside of the tree up here are not going to show up because I can't get round to that side, if that makes sense. So sunrise is always tricky, especially when you've got the sun behind your subject. Ideally, we could walk out to the other side and then shoot back this way, but then you don't get that tree over the water. The composition sort of falls off a little. You still get a really nice image because you get that beautiful golden light on the tree. But yeah, we may be just basically at the end of this shot. If I can't get any more light on there, on that foreground, I'm probably going to lose that shot. I may look at some other shots around here where the light's facing into, the light's going to assist me. It's just one of those things. We've definitely got some amazing shots in there, so I'm far from unhappy at the moment. So I'm going to see what I can do with some light painting and see if I can still get another shot out of this. If I can't, well, we've got a really good shot, and I'll come back to you shortly.
Feathers in my hair and braids around my waist, I'm almost a bird. These mountain views and pink sunsets got me shedding skin. Ooh, we all strive to be more. We all long for viva la vida. Around the corner.
Wow. Yeah, I cranked my little Claris headlight right up to max, and I was able to get a couple. So yeah, I can't get it. There's just that dynamic range is just too massive, even for the R6. I don't know if you can see that on the back of the camera. That's pretty cool. Yeah, obviously a couple of shots you can see me with my light in there. So just trying the best I can. It's just one of the things, it moves so fast, so you just got to really do the best you can and try and get in there. Rightio, so what I'm going to do now is try and go and get some handheld shots before I go, and if I get anything, I'm just going to shoot up and try and get some of that light coming back and just see if there's any, there's a couple of little trees, logs and stuff, root systems hanging out over the water. See if I can't just get anything with the light coming back. It's too far to walk down that way, but what a morning. Lake Weyba Tree. It is a famous tree for a reason. It's a magnificently beautiful spot. Car park literally 20 meters away. If you're practicing and learning, I can only recommend this place. It's a great spot to sort of ease yourself in, and it's a way, some of the best locations, although it's obviously cliche to get that shot, I guess, it's a great way to practice because it's easy to get to, and you see it all the time. see why some people always go to those amazing spots in Iceland and places like that. Oh, lost me focus. There we go. Because the composition looks after itself. It's then you as a photographer to try and get the best out of it. And if you're practicing and learning, this is a great place to come and practice and learn. And the beauty is, this water out here is only knee deep. So I've got waders, you've seen in videos in the past where I've come in and I've waded all the way down. There are stingrays and stuff here, so have some good boots on if you are going to go walking through the water, but you can walk out in the water and shoot backwards if you need to. So the options are really good. So it's a beautiful spot. Look after it, don't trash it. Obviously, if you are out in the water, you need to be still when you take the shot if you want that reflection. Even now, I think I was lucky to get the stars early on because the wind's starting to pick up. Right, I'll see you all next week. Stay safe, and I hope you enjoyed it. Lake Weyba. Sunrise. How could you beat it? Beautiful. Peace.